The most popular server on Minecraft is played by hundreds of thousands of players each day, but not many people know the story of its inspiring rise to fame. First, let's start at the very beginning. Hypixel started as just a small project by two friends, Simon and Philippe. Initially, they created adventure maps such as Wrath of the Fallen, a map that gained a lot of attention. They continued releasing popular adventure maps like Herobrine's Mansion and The Walls. Most of these maps were showcased on the Hypixel YouTube channel, the first being their self-building village map. Some of the maps they showcased are even available on Hypixel today, notably the Pig Fishing Tournament, now available on Hypixel Party Games. In April 2013, a new era began. They officially launched the Hypixel server that we know and love today, offering just two minigames, Spleef and Quakecraft. As time went on, new game modes were added to help boost the server, such as Paintball, TNT Games, The Blitz, and it quickly needed to increase the player limit past 500. Throughout its history, Hypixel have faced rivalries against other popular servers like Mineplex, helping both servers advance further, making them compete to make better and better games. However, it wasn't all smooth sailing, especially for Mineplex. Mineplex and Hypixel were in a constant battle against each other, and when Mineplex shot ahead, achieving 34,000 players, setting a new world record, accusations for botting began being thrown around, and claims that Mineplex had been copying their closest rival. While this could be true, it's also well known that not all of Hypixel game modes are fully original, raising the question whether it is actually copying. However, Hypixel undoubtedly add their own twist on pretty much all of their game modes, since some of these are Minecraft adaptations from real-life games. It didn't take long for Hypixel to take off in popularity. They boast a huge library of games, and the server is especially appealing thanks to it being the host of great hits like Bedwars, Murder Mystery, Skyblock and Skywars. However, Hypixel's success story isn't a recent one. The beginning of its rise started back in 2016 when it reached 10 million players. By just 2 years later, they achieved 14 million unique players and announced their own game, but more on that later. A particular golden age for Hypixel, and many other games and servers, was during the pandemic. Hypixel and Minecraft's player count saw a huge increase during the pandemic, breaking their own records and seeing over 200,000 players at one time. At the same time, Minecraft YouTube saw a second generation of Minecraft YouTubers begin to take over, with the rise of YouTubers and streamers like AntVenom, TommyInnit, Turbo and Technoblade. Each of these YouTubers had very successful series on Hypixel, most notably Technoblade, who made a massively successful Skywars and Skyblock and Bedwars series. He even managed to liberate the Skyblock community from the dictator ruler Dante and became the mayor of Skyblock. Hypixel liked him so much he had his own rank, Pig+++, now permanently tied to his account. One of the server's most appealing features was the prototype game mode lobby, introducing new in-development game modes to the server, expanding its already huge catalogue of games. If you heard of Hypixel, it was almost definitely for one of three reasons. Firstly, for the uber popular game mode Bedwars. Bedwars remains one of the most popular game modes on the server, attracting tens of thousands of players a month. Secondly, Skyblock. Skyblock is one of the server's several persistent game modes that people spend hundreds of hours grinding and progressing in, discovering and experimenting with the new features being consistently added to Skyblock, as despite being unveiled in 2019, it's still in a state of prototype. The third reason will be for the legacy game modes. Legacy game modes like The Walls, Quakecraft and VampireZ. These games certainly have fewer players than they used to, but their respective communities are still active, and players still visit the server today as they are a signature of Hypixel's creativity. Ever since Minecraft entered the Chinese market, there have been two versions of the game, relatively parallel to each other, but each with their differences. Due to restrictions, Minecraft China Edition grants Mojang access to the Chinese market, in collaboration with NetEase, a Chinese internet company. The two versions follow the same principles, but the Chinese version is more locked down, requires a Chinese citizenship ID to play, features a friend system with text chat, of course featuring slight censorship, doesn't feature achievements, at least for the Bedrock edition, and a list of other changes. Anyway, in May 2017, Hypixel partnered with NetEase to bring the world Hypixel China, or Chypixel. This separated version of the server will be run by NetEase and available for the Chinese audience, expanding Hypixel's global empire. However, in June 2020, Hypixel China shut down, following the expiration of the NetEase and Hypixel agreement. Nevertheless, the Hypixel server boasts 4 Guinness World Records, a value estimated over $50 million, and can consistently pull tens of thousands of players each day. However, they also have a handful of failed projects. Hypixel have created a handful of projects like Hypixel Pocket Edition and the Hypixel app, both failed projects. However, the most notable project that is yet to see the light of day is Hytale, Hytale was announced in 2018 and was met with a huge amount of hype. Hundreds of thousands of players signed up to the beta, and it was nominated for the Most Wanted Game Award at the 2019 Golden Joystick Awards. It was intended to be released in 2021, the same year it won the Most Anticipated Game Award at the Northern Ireland Game Awards. The release of Hytale was then pushed back to 2023 at the earliest. The game was supposed to be an open world sandbox game where the player can explore procedurally generated terrain and dungeons. It had been anticipated as a possible competitor for Minecraft itself. Pretty ironic for a game from a Minecraft server. Over time, the hype started to die down and people began forgetting the game even existed. A once active blog now sits there with just 1 or 2 posts every year. The game experienced several setbacks, like when the team made the decision to fully rewrite the game into C++ to improve performance and better allow the game to become cross-platform. Originally, the developers intended to create the game using their own engine, an incredibly difficult task for just a handful of coders. It's no surprise that they decided to redevelop the game. Hopefully, when it eventually releases, it will meet everyone's expectations. Anyway, what's your favourite Hypixel minigame? What do you think about Hytale? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!